Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Now recently I've been thinking a lot about Gigantic. Now for those of you guys that don't know what Gigantic is, it is a free-to-play MOBA action-based hero shooter. It's really cool. It's like a third-person hero shooter with a lot of MOBA elements mixed into it. Now it's made by Motiga and is currently being published by Perfect World Entertainment, both on their Arc launcher for Windows 7 and up, and then on the Windows 10 store, as well as Xbox One. Now, I did cover this game a couple of months ago, and I really enjoyed it. Now, there was a couple of things I didn't particularly like about the game that I feel has been almost completely fixed, such as the stamina system. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, with the release of June on the Arc platform, and in a couple weeks onto Steam, they've released a new update that has pretty much revamped a lot of the systems. Already you can tell that the interface itself has been much improved and looks a lot better than it did before. You've got all the different heroes. They've actually added a new one, Zandora. I've actually never played her before, but she does look pretty awesome. There are still a little bit of glitches that I hope that they eventually fix, such as moving the characters seem to be really jaggedy and aren't as smooth. For some of the other stuff, like if you go to like the card system, you can see that some like the words are kind of cut off, but these are like minor things that can be easily fixed. So what we'll do is we'll just jump in, we'll talk about the game, and we'll be able to just have a whole lot of fun. Now, some of the big things that they've added since the last time that I played is they've added actually bot matches where you can have 5 players versus 5 bots, just in case you're a little nervous about jumping into the actual game mode itself. They have a new player experience, as well as some of the tweaks and changes to their skill system, as well as the stamina system. So let's go ahead and just try out one of these bot matches. And I'm going to jump in and play as Wu. I really love Wu. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. We'll go ahead and select done and go into matchmaking. Now, it is pretty early in the morning, so hopefully we'll be able to find a match relatively soon. So I will go ahead and cut to once we finally actually get a match. So I'll be right back. Alright, so it looks like we found a match, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at how fast the matchmaking was. It's pretty early in the morning, so it's pretty nice to see that even though it's that early in the morning, I was able to find a match in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Before in early beta, it took roughly about 3 to 4 minutes to find a match. So this is actually pretty nice that we can just jump in here that quickly. Now, one of the things I love about Gigantic is the balance between its melee characters such as Wu and Trip as compared to its long-range characters as Voden and Becca. I think this is one of those few games that has a a decently balanced group of characters. And each of the characters does take a fair bit of skill to get used to. But I love the fact that, like, you know, if you pick a melee character, you don't feel like you're, you know, disadvantaged as compared to other ones. Another thing that they've done is they've actually updated the interface, which I really appreciate. I don't remember pretty much half the stuff this game has to offer. Now, one of the things I do want to talk about is the stamina system has changed quite a bit. As you can see, as I'm sprinting, stamina doesn't actually run out. Stamina actually only runs out if I'm in combat. Another thing is skills no longer use stamina, but rather they just use, you know, like a cooldown to kind of restrict what you can do with the different skills. So, ooh, I messed that up. Upgrade. Let's see. Let's go with this. I don't really particularly have a build for what I'm doing for this character, so... I mean, we're only playing against bots anyway, so this should be... Ooh, and I missed. I do feel like one of the things maybe I need to change, and this could probably be changed in settings, is the sensitivity for the mouse. I know I had some problems with that before in a farther, in a much earlier state of alpha, so. Okay, let's do this. Another thing that they've changed is these creatures right here. Before, you'd have to stand here and wait till they got summoned, but rather now there is a small timer that goes off, and then after the timer is finished, the creature is automatically summoned. So, shoot, and I should have gotten out of there. I got tag teamed. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure, yep, everybody on our team is an actual person, so this is kind of sad that we're losing against bots already. Now, the actual game itself hasn't particularly changed that much. You still have to kill your opponents and collect energy from your different creatures across the battlefield. And once you do, your gigantic creature or whatever goes and attacks the enemies, and then you gotta actually defend them. So, just like this. But I think that Gigantic is one of those games that deserves a lot more attention than it's actually getting. It is a very well polished. I don't know why our teammate was attacking our own Guardian. That was kind of weird. But it is an extremely well polished third-person action shooter, and I think it deserves a lot more players than it currently has. It's definitely one of my favorite games out there right now. Don't try to get away from me. Boom. And there was my focus ability, or my ultimate ability, as you saw right there, which I can also upgrade if I want to. Plus 15% basic attack damage from behind and after dodging. So we will use that to make sure we can take down our enemies. I am honestly really enjoying the fact that this game no longer sucks up your stamina as badly as it did before. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to take this thing out. I just wanted to kind of attack it. I might be able to. If I had a teammate come and help me, I could easily take this thing out. If one of the enemies comes up, I'm so dead. Wow, I'll be surprised if I actually... And there I go. Oh my gosh, with a sliver of health left. Oh, and there's a Margrave. And I'm getting healed, which is good. Come on, Margrave, let's do this. And done, son. And now we got a Rampage. Go ahead and increase my Q. During crash waves, you projectile. Let's do that one. So now you can see that our Guardian will charge across the battlefield and will actually attack the enemy. So we can't attack this guy just yet. We gotta wait until our Guardian takes him down, and then we can jump in for the kill. Once you take down his health points, it gives him a wound. Once the enemy is wounded 3 times, you win the game, so... Plus, this is like an extremely fast-paced game that doesn't feel like it gets like too crazy. Now, I recently did a video for Battleborn, and I really enjoy the combat in Battleborn, but it can be really daunting because there's a whole lot of stuff that can happen on the screen. But with this game, even though a lot of stuff happens, I feel like the aesthetics for the game allow that clarity to come through on like exactly what's, supposed to be going on. So let's gives you 5 stamina. During clash gives you another 5 stamina. Let's do that one. Extra stamina is always a bonus in my eyes. To be honest, I'm not really focused too much on what I'm supposed to be stacking my character as. Boom, done. Boom, done. And then I can collect the orb right here, which we actually already just did, and so we're gonna Rampage again. Another thing you can see is on the enemy's like dragon character. I can't remember what the character's name is, but if you know it, go ahead and put it in the description. But you can see there is a small blue bar next to his icon, which means that he has a small shield that will protect him from some of our damage. So you can, even if you don't get to 100%, as long as your character or your team does a decent amount of damage and collects enough energy, you can defend your Guardian more easily, which we should probably want to get out of here pretty soon because we're going to get pretty hurt. So you notice that up at the top it says, oh shoot, let's get out of here. And you can see my stamina is draining as I'm in combat, but once I leave combat, my stamina will no longer drain as I'm sprinting.
Was there ever a doubt?
You can hold down 1 and it'll give you a recommended upgrade as well if you want to. Now, I said earlier that the game went into a clash, and what that means is the map actually changes slightly. New things pop up, walls are destroyed, like everything kind of gets a little bit more epic when playing the game, which I love the clashes because it kind of makes the game seem like you're coming to the end. You're coming to the end of the battle. You got to make sure you do your best, so... I make this look good. Also, my character looks like freaking Goku. Looks like everybody's attacking on this end right here. We could probably attack that as a team, but I'm not gonna chance it. Ooh. And you're done for. Got the kill. Now our Guardian will fly across the battlefield, attack their Guardian, and we'll be able to end this game pretty quickly. There's a Charnock who's trying to take me down. Dude, I'm a pro woo. You can't take me down. Done. And we're gonna get this kill right here, guys. Gonna get in there and get the final blow, and we are gonna win this match for reals. House Aryan for the victory. I think the other team is called House Deva, if I remember right. We even get some bonuses even for playing a bot match. I've got some boosts that are going on. Now, before we finish, let's see, I got the fewest death, which always makes me feel really good. Let's see what else we've got on here. I can't see my mouse. We'll have to kind of guess. There's a little bit. Let's see, 12 kills. That is what I'm talking about. And I can't see my mouse, which they should probably fix that. But that's just a little, glitch that they got. Now, they have these things called fortune cards. You get one a day for free, but as you complete these, you actually get bonuses. So, for example, if I complete this one, which was kind of what I was going for, score 3 or more kills without dying. This actually can't take place in the bot battles. I actually have to go to a normal battle. It'll give me 800 experience plus 65 crowns, which then I can use if I wanted to go into the store to buy different heroes. Now I've got all of them unlocked, so there's not really a whole lot I can spend those cards on, but I can use it to buy certain skins. Some skins are obviously locked away because they're more premium, but you can get some reskins if you want to make your characters look a little bit better. Well, guys, that is gigantic. This is one of the best, for me personally, games out there right now, competitive games that I feel deserves a lot more attention. It definitely has a good amount of polish behind it. Now, it is still kind of in beta, so there is, a couple bugs here or there, but nothing too major. It's got probably one of the most well-balanced, roster of heroes, especially compared with the melee versus the long-range characters. And I think its combat system and its overall objectives are unique and different compared to other games, that it gives it a freshness to it, a fresh take compared to other hero-based shooters or MOBAs. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe for more online gaming videos, and guys, I will leave a link down below for you guys to go and play Gigantic. All right, we'll see ya.